Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Moomin house, stage 29, and as you can see from the stuff that's on the bench, I actually just finished stage 28. So let's go ahead and get the book open, and then we'll get the parts open. So what we're working on today is going to be more on the staircase and on the chandelier. Chandelier's not really that visible because of the same color wood there. So in the pack, which it's a small pack, but there's a lot in here, a lot of work to be done. Especially if you lose one of the parts to the chandelier. So you've got the next set of treads for the stairs, and again marked on the bottom 9, 10, 11, 12, or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Don't know if that's a good thing, 13 steps, but 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 steps. Then we have the railing, which I'm going to leave the railing the color it is. And then we have, for the chandelier, we have the lamp shades and the bases for the where lights would be if this was actually lit. You can see really no way to put a light in there. I could almost put a light in there, but I'm not. It would be a lot of work for 6 little lights in there. So the first thing, similar to the last couple of stages, is going to be to cut the treads off the sprue. But first, I'm going to pause and see what my wife just texted me. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, that was my wife. I went upstairs, talked to her a little bit. She had me do a couple of things real quick. So back to the Moomin house. And again, just like the last episode, last two actually, we clip the stairs off of the sprue. I'm actually holding on to this sprue, not sure why. Might find something to use it on. And then I use a regular emery board, but you can I also have a sanding stick. You can use either to clean the nubs from where you cut it off the sprue off. Then, like the other 9, I think it is, stairs, or 8, whichever it is. You just sand it, and actually that's what the markings on the stairs are. When I showed the ones I'd painted last time, it's, let's see, it's actually sanding for it's marks from sanding it, and it does mar the surface a little bit, but it also makes it look used and more. It makes it more realistic and more used looking. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of all of these, and then I'll paint them. I'll pause, paint them while they're dry. I'll come back. While they're drying, I will come back and do the chandelier, and then we'll assemble and close out this video. So I will be right back in a few minutes after I finish sanding these and painting them. Okay, steps are up there drying, and you can see I've put on the white tile a piece of double-sided tape. Remove the backing, and the reason I've got that there is so that I can put these candelabras, I guess is what you would call them, on there, so that I'm not trying to keep them from moving while I'm gluing the shades onto them. I'm just sticking each one down onto the double-sided tape. I think I have enough. I might be a hair short. Now that should be good. The last one should be right on the edge. The only problem is going to be is if these things are too close for the shades to be able to reach. Pardon me, I just turned on my heater. It's getting a little bit warm in here. So I've got glue here, or I've got the glue tray here. Put a little bit of glue on here. And the way I do this is I take my pin vise with a cut off push pin in it, set it on there. Probably should grab these with the pliers or with the tweezers as well. And then push it down. It actually pushes down inside. The glue is probably just extra. There's a little bit of schmutz on this one. Not sure. It didn't come off my finger. Let me file it off. And of course, I've got it out of camera angle while I'm doing that. Sorry. Okay, so drop a glue on there. Push this on. Push it down. It actually clicks when it goes down. Same thing with the next one. And I'm going to actually apply glue to all of them so I don't have to keep going back to the glue. Glue should be good, remain wet long enough for me to get all of these on here. I just have to make sure I don't get my fingers on the glue. There's 4. 5. And number 6 is, like I said, a little close. I'll risk it, do it just in my hand. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull all of these off of the double-sided tape. I'll go ahead and get rid of the double-sided tape. It just rolls right off. Now, we take the chandelier from the last stage and put a little drop of glue onto the part that sticks up. Put that on there. There's a square hole on here, so it should go on pretty easily. He says, as things go south. Okay. You just have to get them in the right position and they drop right in. That's a little bit fiddly, so I'm going to go ahead and pause, get them all on, and then come back. So I'll be right back. Okay. So the chandelier is together. Some of them are a little bit off. They're not perfect, but they're close enough. I think it looks really good. And now, probably the most difficult part for the chandelier. Again, I'm going to do it off camera. There's this little bitty part here. And you can see it's got a eyelet there that gets drilled into something. But what I have to do is split one of these links, put it back together after I hook it to the chandelier. So let me pause real quick because this is going to be a little bit tricky, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got it on there. What I did was I split one of the rings. I got it as close together as I could. And the drop of glue that I put on there appears to have run off. So let me try it again. What I'm doing is where I see the gap on the ring, actually, it's very close. Where I see the gap on the ring, I'm dropping a little bit of super glue. As long as it stays, I don't care. You can see it's actually hanging from the chain. So let me set that over here to dry. Actually, let me set it this way so that the chain does not dry down against the chandelier. That would suck. Put the glue away, and I'll put the glue away for this minute. Go back a couple of pages and we'll put the finishing touches on the steps. So let me see, I need number 9. Here's number 9. Just take it on here, take it and push it down on here. And the stairs had fallen over while I was painting. Number 10. Again, just simply putting it on the right direction and pushing it down in place. No need for glue at this stage. I will be using glue shortly, but for these steps, there shouldn't be any need for glue. And we'll have to see if the railings do need any glue. There's 11. There's number 12. Number 13. So I'm going to pause again because my wife just texted me. But there are the stairs all in place. It fell over. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So these are all on, and it's top heavy now. So the next thing to do is to take the lower start part of the banister, attach it, inserting it into the holes of treads 1 through 5 where the banisters join the treads. Use quick dry glue, also known as super glue. I'll see if I need to do that, and then do the same thing up on the top, and it'll be done. So you can see the holes. These pins should all match, and it actually almost looks like those are not long enough to actually stick in the holes, so I may have to glue it, but maybe not. Let me see. Gently push these in here. That's where the problem is going to be, is getting all of them in at the same time. Because as you move them around, they pop out of the holes. And that's also why they're saying to put the glue on after the parts are in place. Try this again, starting at the bottom. They have a little bit of flex, but not a whole lot of flex on the posts for the banister. That one's in good, proper. Get that one down. That might be a reason why they glue it down, because as I was pushing the pin or the banister down, the outer edge popped up. So there, come on, there's the bottom banister. And it stops one step down from where the top banister connects, or the top stairs connect. So I'm going to start here. There is a small indent and a pin here, so I'm going to get the banister attached to the stairs, and then I will use this drop of glue there to hold the top and bottom banister together. Might have to start at the bottom here as well. This is a little bit tricky, trying to get all these pins in at the same time. But as you saw on the bottom, this should be just like the bottom was when it pops in. There we go. When one pops in, they all popped in. And I could almost get away with leaving that with no glue. But I want it to be solid, so let me get a drop of glue here. Because the banisters, I'm not going to glue to the stairs. I'm just going to put the glue in here. That should be fine. Now push these together, hold them. Actually, I'm getting rid of most of the gap by doing that. Since this is super glue, this should just about be set. Almost. Might have to use something else because it actually came apart like the super glue wasn't even grabbing. Super glue should work on this, might not. Might have to use model glue. Let me see. It appears that it may have grabbed. I'm going to put a little bit on this side, on the outside of it. Yeah, it didn't grab. Let me see, does it say anything specific? Insert the ends of the banister holes. Take a pair of tweezers and insert them one at a time. Toothpick apply where the meat threads. Then add quick dry glue where the banister rails join, circled. It's grabbing, but not completely. It's got a little bit of flex. The thing is, I can't hold it and put the, maybe I can. Got some Instaset here. Just a drop on there should cure it. Take Q-tip and clean off the extra. If you use super glue, I highly suggest you get some Instaset because that's now solid. So there we have the stairs and the banister. We're about ready to go from one floor to the other on the Moomin house. We also have the chandelier done. Make sure the chain appears that it's not going to come off. Let me see if I can get you guys a little bit better viewpoint of it. So there, it'll focus because it's rocking a little bit. There is the chandelier. So we will call this stage good. Hope you're enjoying the build. I'm having a blast with it. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified of whenever I post a new video. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. See what we're doing. Links will be in the description. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you on the next video.